Hey guys, I got a new motor in for testing today, and it's kind of an unusual one, and it's a new one from Diatone, and I don't believe this is in production quite yet. I think it's going to be they're going to be putting it on their new Crusader, the version 2 of the Crusader is coming out, and the thing that really catches my eye are the silver windings there. You see that normally they're copper in color, and I don't know if that's steel or what kind of material that is, but that's the first time I've ever seen windings of that color in a motor. And they're calling this one the Edge Racing. It's a 2205 2480 kV motor, whatever D silver means. So another thing that's different is the shaft, and it's hollow like the one on the DYS Special Edition 2205 motor. However, on the bottom here, uh, they're using a C-clip to retain the shaft instead of a set screw. So it's a little unusual, and I'm not sure why they did this instead of using a set screw, which I think would be simpler. But I guess they went the old route with this particular motor. I don't know if this is a motor that came from some other brand and it's rebranded, or if this is a new motor that Diatone's actually producing themselves. That's unclear, but I'm going to be doing some testing on this, and I got some ESCs here that they sent along. Let's see what we got here. So uh, again, it's kind of a strange looking label here, and I think this is a rebranded DYS ESC 30 amp. It's a BL-HELI-S ESC, because I did look at this in BL-HELI Suite, and it appears that the firmware that's on this 30 amp ESC is the one for the 30 amp DYS XS30A ESC, and the 20 amp ESC they sent me also comes up as the firmware that's also on the DYS XS20A BL-HELI-S ESC. But this is a pretty good ESC. It's got the BB2 processor, so it should be quite fast. They wanted this all tested on this Diatone prop, and it's a 5x45 bullnose. So I'll be testing this motor with this prop. Also going to be testing out the 5x4x3 King Kong propeller. And this is a Dell, what is this? This is a J5045 propeller. And one more Dell prop here. This is a T5040 V2 prop. So I'm going to test all these props out on my thrust stand, and we'll get some numbers on the kind of power this motor is producing. Let me, before I do it, let me get a couple measurements here for you. So it's obviously going to be a 5mm shaft. Yep. And the bell is 28mm. The height of the motor is 18. And we'll see. I'm trying to see the section where the windings are. It's going to be about right there. So that's about 7.2. And the motor, without obviously no bolt there on the top, comes in about 29.889, almost 30 grams even. It's actually a pretty heavy motor. And yeah, one more thing here: the motor wires themselves are 20 gauge silicone coated wires, so pretty good solid wires. Go ahead and put this on the thrust stand, and we'll get some tests here. Okay, test number one with the 5045 Diatone propeller bullnose, and we're doing these with the 30 amp ESC on a 4S 1300 milliamp hour battery. Okay, this propeller is the Dow TJ5045, 30 amp ESC, and a 4S1300. This is the Dow T5040 3-bladed on a 30 amp ESC. This is the King Kong 5040 on a 30 amp ESC. Okay, now we're doing the 20 amp ESC on the Diatone 5045 bullnose. It's the Dell TJ5045 on a 20 amp ESC. It's the Dell T5040 V2 on a 20 amp ESC. King Kong 5040, 20 amp ESC.